Welcome, Louis, once again. My question to you is, what is your vision of MyBrainSolutions, and how is the company innovating ethically?
From a vision standpoint, we are using neuroscience and mind-body practices and brain training to improve people's well-being. So we allow them to measure the state of their well-being. We give them tools to improve themselves and measure back what works and what doesn't work. So call it personalized well-being or personalized wellness is what the vision is from a product/market standpoint. From a value standpoint, we try to embody the value that we try to serve to our customers, and this is about balance. And what we think is a balanced value set for a company is to have three things: compassion, passion, and dispassion. You have the intent to help the customer get better. That's top priority. And or the employee and or the investors, etc., etc. Passion, you give it your best, and then you realize that, well, as an employee, this is not all that you are. You are so much more than that. So dispassion, let go of the job at one point and restore, take care of yourself, and come back, give you 100% again. Those three values is what we're innovating around and really trying to simplify what is usually described as corporate values, make it something more actionable. We call it a modus operandi. And we have a bunch of processes and systems where we get together every 3 months. We evaluate people against those, and we teach each other by holding each other accountable to those values that are input by nature. We can see them if you're compassionate or not. And therefore, we're trying to really innovate in building this culture that is around being balanced, being healthy, being compassionate, and being effective in being that.
I love those values: compassion, passion, and dispassion.
Yes.
So the mental wellness market is huge today. What makes you a differentiator in that market?
We have the largest neuroscientific database in the world powering our tools. So we are able to allow people to evaluate or assess their total brain. That is not just their memory, not just their cognition, but also their emotional engine. Emotional recognition, feelings, are they stressed, are they anxious, are they depressed, and self-control. Are you connecting with others? Do you have resilience? We are the only digital tool that allows us to neuroscientifically, with a little series of tasks that people take online, to assess the total brain. Based on that, we give a recommendation and allow people to come back and reevaluate. In that sense, we are a self-optimization platform, and that does not exist because no one has ever had the wherewithal to amass the data that is required to, at scale, standardize and normalize all of those measures of the brain. And it's a very precious competitive advantage that we hope will serve our users in having a personalized program for themselves.
That sounds fascinating. Thank you once again for coming to the World Forum for Ethics in Business. Glad to have you here.
Thank you for having me.